everybody. I'm gonna give it a second for people to start rolling in here. What's going on? Hope you have a good day as well. What's up, man? So there's a few people rolling in. So today in the mail, I got some paperwork that I want to talk about. So back in, I don't know, October, I filed a protection order against swine repellent Kyle Stone, because he had made some threats and some statements about showing up to my daughter's school and my son's school and my wife's job and our doctor's appointments, showing up to our doctor's appointments and or our doctor's offices, our banks, all this crap, which it's whatever. Like, I don't give a shit about people fucking with me. You can run your mouth about me all day long. Doesn't really matter. I could care less. When you start driving my family into stuff and start saying that my 12-year-old daughter sucks dick for money and my 7-year-old son is a transvestite and whatever. I'm going to work now. I'm still working today, even though it's my anniversary, but thank you. I appreciate it. We're taking off after our work, after I get done from work, or going away for the weekend. But when you start dragging my kids into stuff and my wife into stuff, I got a problem with that. So he filed a petition for a discovery and hearing. Discovery was denied. The hearing was granted. So now I have to go to court and prove why I feel Kyle is dangerous to my family. And it's really like, done everything I can. Sorry about that. I hit a button on my phone. I've done everything I can legally to just distance myself from him. I don't talk about him anymore. I let things go. Like, just stay away from my family, dude. Like, that's all. But now I gotta go to court and fight this. Which is fine. I don't mind doing that. But it's like, what's the point? Like, stay away from me for a year and the fucking order's over with. And then if you want to start harassing me again, start harassing me, dude. But he thinks he's like this legal whiz and this master, and he's gonna go to court and walk circles around the judge, and you know, he talks about, oh, I'm suing this person and I'm suing that person, and there ain't no fucking lawsuits anywhere, you know. Sometimes it's an understatement too. So, you know, I don't really give a shit about myself, like I said. You can talk all the shit you want about me. I mean, I've had my life threatened. I've had, you know, people are going to come beat me up. They're going to come shoot me. They're going to set my car on fire. Like, no big deal. Whatever. Cops should throw me in jail. No, absolutely. I've got all of his videos downloaded and shit and saved to my computer. So everything he said is there, you know, and I know he's gonna, what he's arguing is that because I'm on YouTube and I put my kids on YouTube, that they're public personalities, and he could say allegedly in front of it and it makes it all right. Saying that allegedly I'm a terrorist. Allegedly my daughter poisons the world's candy supply because she makes homemade candy and bakes with her grandma. You know, so allegedly makes the difference. But it is what it is, you know. I don't waste my time on him anymore. Like, it's pointless. But he still finds the need to creep my channel. I might as well just block him, but he'll keep creating profiles. Some have said, there you go, some have said I'm a terrorist. Some have said, you know, whatever his lingo is, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, dragging innocent children into something that is, you know, between him and I, that is petty to begin with, is retarded. Like, if you want to tell people I'm a fucking terrorist, tell them I'm a terrorist. If you want to tell people I work for the CIA, tell them I work for the CIA. If you want to tell them I'm fat, tell them I'm fat. Like, it's not a shocker, you know? But the difference is he hides behind fucking YouTube and is a bitch. And I've told him, like, dude, if you want to throw down, let's throw down. Like, I don't give a fuck. But he hides behind YouTube and cries like a fucking pansy and won't do shit, you know? If he wants to be a man and meet up, I'll fucking throw down with him and we can squash it. And whatever happens, happens. But he ain't gonna do that. He's just gonna cry behind YouTube. You know, he's suing me in federal court. Still waiting for those papers. It's whatever, dude. It's just like, I'm just frustrated. Like, dragging my kids into it is a whole nother ballgame for me. Like, yeah, my kids appear in some of my YouTube videos and stuff, but like, they don't go out and audit with me. Like, they just hang out, have fun. You know, like Callie was in the one last night about making qualified immunity my service animal so I could get him into court buildings. Like, that was all done in humor and fun. And, you know, she's not out there auditing saying fuck the police and shit like I do. You know, she just pops into some of my videos here and there. So, you know, to claim a 7-year-old or a 2-year-old as a public personality is absolutely ludicrous. No, then you're still Swine's bitch. Like, you get on and like talk shit about him and then you go hang out with them. So, you know, like, if you truly want to distance yourself from Swine, you wouldn't take his phone calls, you wouldn't talk to him, you wouldn't audit with him, you wouldn't have him at your house. You know what I'm saying? Chad, no. I've called down there 3 times to find out about getting the form and stuff, because it's a long drive just to go down there for them to tell me no. So I've called 3 times, requested a call back from a superior, and they are not returning my calls at this time. Well, don't answer his calls. Don't go audit with them. Don't hang out with them. I mean, you just audited Sheriff with them like a week and a half ago or whatever. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't give a shit if you want to go audit with the dude, go audit with the dude. But, like, don't ride the fence and be like, oh, he's a piece of shit, and then go hang out with him, you know? Like, I called you a piece of shit. We didn't audit together for a while, and now I'd like to think, you know, things are cool again and things are civil. So, yeah, Chad, that's where we're at. I've called 3 times. I've left 3 messages, and nobody will return my call. The first time I got an officer. The next 2 times I got citizen volunteers. They have citizen volunteers that answer the phones at the police department. So all they do is take a message. So I don't even know what he did, man. I don't watch his stuff. I don't keep up on it. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Southport. I turned in a complaint yesterday in New Chicago. I'm getting a lot of backlash on that video from residents, town residents, posted on social media. A lot of them are saying they need to take my gun permit because I had a gun and school was in session, and it's like, who the fuck cares that I drive around with a gun in my car? I have a gun on my hip. It was holstered. I'm legal. Like, are we going to ban, like, I didn't go onto the school property. You can't go onto school property with a firearm in Indiana, so it's like, you know, I did everything by the law, and what it is people personally don't like the disrespect of me yelling at a cop and calling him a shitbag, but, like, don't be a shitbag, and I won't call you a shitbag. So, yeah, I'm trying to follow up on Southport. I'm working on that. I'm actually working on getting my lawsuit together for East Chicago, which happened. I got about 9 months left to file that lawsuit. So I'm working on that. I'm going to file a lawsuit against the city of East Chicago, and I'm going to file a lawsuit against the town of New Chicago. Then I've got court with Old Swiney. Hey, there's Metal Shelly, Swine's favorite mod. Get your notepad out, girl. Take some notes so you can relay them accurately. Right, they were absolutely in the wrong. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it is what it is, man. That's the point of qualified immunity, is they do what they want, and you know, it is what it is. No, my family's safe, bro. We got guns, we've got mace. I'm getting ready to buy a flashlight baton, like a baseball bat baton, that works as a baton and a bat to beat somebody with. So my home is definitely secure. We've got cameras, so I'm not in the slightest worried about that. My kids get picked up every day from school, so Shelly likes the swine. I agree. She's Swine's favorite mod, always posting his PayPal link and shit. Need to see if George the Cop's in here. Can you look? Just a little jaded. I seen them online. No, man, I can get one shipped to my house for like $15. They're not horrible. So they're not bad at all. Check and see if George is the cop. Oh, the cop that wrote me the ticket in New Chicago followed me on YouTube the day after the ticket. George Fields Jr., New Chicago police officer, whose dad is also a cop and a tyrant, it appears. He was investigated and named in a civil complaint for a rights violation. So, just like Milovich, the cop in Elkhart, followed No Menesio, but that dude was cool as shit. Like, I want Joe to follow me and, you know, jump on and chat. Like, he was a decent dude. He got it. He understood and so on. But yeah, George Fields Jr. Followed my YouTube. I put a post out about it, I believe, with it the other day. And then I put out the post about him wanting to identify as female to frisk women and saying he's going to stab somebody if they share his status. Like, that's the guy we employ to help us, but I don't think he's paid. My understanding of New Chicago, maybe one other, like, corporal, detective. Sorry guys, my phone froze there, but I'm back. But like, it's fucking retarded that the shit you got to deal with. You know, a lot of people are just don't understand, and you know, whatever, blah blah blah. But that's kind of the update, guys. I shared the link if anybody wants to inbox me or message me, has any questions, any statements, things like that. We're back. You should change your name to Meadow Shelly Swine. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions or whatever, any comments, concerns, any thoughts, want to tell me you fucking hate my guts, if you want to tell me that you support me, whatever the case may be, guys, feel free to message me. $2 donated. I mean, $2 helps, that's what I'm saying. But like, you know, going out to Elkhart for Kim, you know, showing up for court yesterday. Noman, you know, got some gas money for that one, so that was covered. But you know, going out and traveling, guys, driving 2-3 hours one way isn't free. So anything helps. Like I said, I do it regardless, whether I get donations or I don't. I still go out. But just throwing it out there, guys. Any support helps. Because now, like with this swine deal, I gotta go get fucking police reports and copies of paperwork and all that shit, and it all costs money, you know. So, you know, I'll do it. I got the money to do it, or I'll make the money. I'll put it on a credit card or whatever. But you guys know what I mean. Just like other auditors, you find a way to do it, even if you don't get donations. So, it is what it is, guys. Anybody got any questions? Anything you want to talk about as far as New Chicago, East Chicago, protection order. My anniversary getaway weekend. If you know about that, we're taking a trip up into Michigan for the weekend. Today's my anniversary with my wife. Been married 13 years. Been together like 13 years and 2 months, or 13 years, 6 months, something like 6 months, I think. We got together in July and married in January. Was that the guy that caught the dude pissing? Audits of Freedom? Is that what you're talking about? Because if so, that was fucking amazing. Yeah, that was fucking epic. That was awesome. Like, no other way around it. Also, guys, I'll touch base too. I put out a video called Let's Wrap. I am planning an auditor's retreat in Michigan, probably like the 2nd or 3rd week of March. I'm going to use Airbnb and rent a house. And then we're just going to divide the cost among everybody who comes. So I'm going to get like a 3, 4, 5 bedroom house, whatever we need. I'll find something. Divide the cost among 6, 8, 10 people, whoever show up. And she likes to be called jaded just a little. She's not just a little jaded. She's jaded just a little. But we're going to do a retreat in Michigan and get together, and we're going to go hit the town of Flint. We're going to go hit the town or the city of Detroit. And I want to hit Border Patrol for the border going into Canada. We can hit the Scientology building there. There's a big Scientology church in Detroit. So anybody interested in that, shoot me a message. We're opening it up to, you know, new auditors, old auditors, average auditors, crazy stalker fans like Just a Little Jaded. She's expressed interest in coming. So if any of you guys want to come and hang out and do some audits, there's at least 3 or 4 auditors so far that have expressed interest or said they are coming. I've reached out to a few more. So that way we can all compare gear, our setup, how we do things, talk about maybe some strategic points in the Midwest that need hit. We're looking at going towards Flint, Michigan in like the 2nd week of August. Or 2nd week of August, 2nd week of March. 3rd week of March. I mean, it's open based on guys' schedule. That's just like the tentative time that I've thrown out. So that way it gives everybody, you know, 6 or 8 weeks to get their schedules together for anybody who happens to be local. You know, the guys in the South and the Southwest do it. They get together. The guys in Texas and then Arizona and California, they get together and spend time together and go out and do audits together. And I think it looks good for the community. I think it helps the community. So if we could get something like that going in the Midwest, you know, we've got people in Chicago that audit. There's people in Indiana that audit. There's Michigan auditors. There's Ohio auditors. So if we can get 8 or 10 of us to come together and, you know, work as a team, exchange ideas, you know, say, hey, this is what I got for a dash cam. And it works really good. And then, you know, this is my setup and this is where I bought it. And, you know, this is how I audit. And, you know, I think it could be a good thing for everybody. We could get some good footage. So, anybody that's interested, you can message me on YouTube. You can email me at indiebluenews@gmail.com. Or you can text me at 219-501-0602. Just a Little Jaded can post my email and my phone number, which is 219-501-0602. And indiebluenews@gmail.com, so that way they're in here if anybody wants. Feel free to contact me. Like I said, I'm going to set everything up, and then, you know, I was looking at houses already that week, the 2nd week of March, and it looks like we can get a house for between $250 and $300 for 2 nights, like a Friday and a Saturday night. So, you know, $300, if we get 10 people to go, it's $30 a person. And we could all split the cost. You know, order fucking pizzas one night and fucking go to Burger King the other night or whatever, and everybody buy their own shit or whatever, and then it's taken care of, you know. But yeah, that's the plan, guys. So anybody that's interested in that, definitely feel free. Cindy Moore, I know, is in Michigan, so hoping maybe she would come over. Maybe Chi-Town Sue, Pink Camera Magic, Denise Lynn, 1, 2, or 3 of them, depending on where their conflict status is at. I know the guys in Ohio have been quiet lately, but Your News Now is down in West Lafayette area. There's another guy that hit me up from Terre Haute area that's interested in coming up. 219-501-0602. And indiebluenews@gmail.com is my email. So if anybody wants to reach out to me and is interested in going, feel free to hit me up, and you know, we'll get a big group chat going and we'll work out the details. So that's the plan, guys. Anybody is welcome. Almost anybody. I should say almost anybody is welcome, because if we have a protection order against you, you are not welcome. Or if I had filed for a protection order against you in case I lose, which I doubt I will, you're not welcome. Yeah, if you guys want to come out, I don't know. Where are you at, Metal Shelly? Where are you located? Just curious. I don't know much about you other than your... I can do YouTube Messenger if you have that link, which I posted. I posted it publicly because I've had like 10 people hit me up. Okay. I didn't know if maybe you were local since you're Swine's #1 woman. Right. No, everybody's got their own schedules, their own lives, their own, you know, what's going on. So maybe it'll be 5 of us, maybe it'll be 15 of us, who knows. But that's what we're shooting for. We can rent 2 houses if we have to. I mean, whatever we got to do to accommodate everybody. But yes, metal is a swine mod, just like the 17 pug faces. They all love swine too. I don't know which one you are. So we got to give Metal Shelly hell for being Swine's homie. But I know there's 17 pug faces. I don't know which one. I've seen Pugface, Pugface Jr., Pugface Media. There's probably like Pugface Basketball, Pugface Clash with Bow. Is that the Clash with Bow? Is that him? Do I have a celebrity room? Central Michigan Cop Watch. We're planning a retreat in Michigan, 2nd week of March, over towards Flint, Detroit. Holy crap. Clash with Bow. I am honored. Clash with Bow is like on James Freeman. He is a celebrity. Love to pay for Freeman to come up if we could get donations. I just think his knowledge and the way he does things is amazing. Central Michigan, you got my information. I'm pretty sure I gave you my number. If not, it's posted. Email me, text me with who you are again if you're interested in coming over. We're going to try to get a bunch of guys together, rent a house. Got you guys and gals. No, I like Bow. Bow is the man. No mission today. I'm not auditing today. I'm taking the next few days off, actually. I'm going, today's my anniversary, so me and my wife are going up into Michigan for the weekend. I'm leaving after work and taking a couple days with her. But we were just recapping about New Chicago. I'm gonna end up filing a lawsuit against East Chicago. I had a video, thank you. I had a video that went viral about a year and a half ago with them. It got 30-some thousand hits on my YouTube channel. It was shared on other YouTube channels, and then it got another 30 or 40,000 hits on Facebook. So I'm looking at filing a federal lawsuit there because I'm running out of time. I'm going to file a federal lawsuit in New Chicago. And then you're talking about, I filed a protection order in October against swine repellent for the things he was saying and threats he was making to me and my family. What's up, Bao? Thank you for joining, my friend. It's a pleasure to have you in here. I am honored. So I filed a protection order against swine in October. He responded, and then it got set for trial and or a hearing in February 4th. So I got to go to court and say why I should have a protection order against swine. I'm in Indiana right now. I'm going to Illinois later. I go to South Bend, and then I go to Chicago. Or I go to Oak Lawn. I don't go to Chicago. I go to Oak Lawn. I take 294 up to Oak Lawn, Illinois. But so now I got to go to court against swine to keep the protection order in place. So, you know, we'll see. I'm not too worried about it. You know, either way, if it gets dropped, which I doubt it does, I'm not worried about it. I have a gun, and if he comes near my children, I will defend my life and my family's life without hesitation. So I don't think twice about that shit. My kids are off fucking limits. So I've said it a million times. You can rip me and call me fat and whatever. So, and then Pugface, we were talking about George W. Fields Jr., the cop that wrote me a ticket, subscribed to my YouTube channel the next morning after he wrote me the ticket, which I thought was kind of cool, like undercover creeping. I'll be armed when we go to Michigan, just a little jaded. I will not come unarmed. My permit is valid. Michigan honors Indiana's permit, I believe. I just got to look up the carrying law there. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Michigan is open carry as well. But I just got to double check that shit. So to make sure I'm in compliance with Michigan law. So, well, what it did is his YouTube name is like Truth Cop 606 or some shit. But when he subscribed, it gave me his real name. So, no, wasn't sneaky at all. I don't even check my subscriptions normally. The reason I checked, actually, is because No Menesio got the Elkhart cop that we talked to, Milovich, to subscribe to his channel. He subscribed. So then I went and checked mine to see if he had subscribed to mine, and I was going through, and I seen George Fields subscribe to my channel, and I was like, oh, motherfucker. But normally I don't check who subscribes because I truthfully don't care. I don't care if there's 500 cops and trolls on my channel. Makes no difference to me. A lot of you guys probably realize I don't give a shit. I will park a block from the police station because I don't care. Like, I don't want to be followed, but like ultimately I don't care if they get my license plate. I don't wear a mask. I'm not trying to conceal who I am. I just don't give a shit. Like, they're gonna fuck with me regardless. So like, my style is I make it blatantly obvious that they're harassing me, stalking me, fucking with me, because I'm not hiding my face. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not, you know, doing those things, and they still do it. So. I bought some CBD oil today for my vape. I'm excited to try that. I've heard it'll help with pain in my back since I've got the issues going on with my back, and just had back injections, and I got another MRI next week. So I'm going to try the CBD oil. So hopefully that's good. I've heard it will. So They say like the CBD gummies and the CBD oil and that type of stuff will help with pain. It's supposed to help with pain. So yeah, I got some. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna order some gummies and different shit. I'm down to go to Saginaw. I will go to Flint. I will go to Detroit. I will do Scientology. I will do the Border Patrol. I actually want to get a passport so I can walk across the border. That would be ideal, because I do not have a passport currently. But I would like to get a passport. Oh, I got a Facebook message I'm responding to. So we'll see, guys. I mean, that's just kind of where my at. Saginaw ain't dangerous. Nothing's dangerous. Shut up. If you go with 10 guys and some of them are armed, we'll be okay. I'll have to talk to you, Noman, about what you got. We bought yeah, it's definitely not going to be this trip, but maybe, you know, go back in the fall, and if we got a group that has passports, we can, you know, walk across the border and film the process, go into Canada, film from that side, and then walk back. I have no idea. Like, I've looked at Noman may be able to answer, but like, you know, they got salts, they've got CBD oil and all kinds of shit. They got wax. I don't know. I just bought some CBD oil today to try it. It's watermelon sour apple, so we'll see what it does. I bought a little like $20 vape to use it with off Groupon. So I've heard different things from different people. I've heard some people say it helps. I've heard other people say it doesn't. So we bought it just to give it a shot. We figure it don't hurt to try it. If it don't help or we don't like it, then no big deal, you know. But all right, guys, I'm gonna jump off here because I'm gonna hit a sketchy signal area anyways, where I'm gonna start buffering. I've thought about giving it to my dog. Like, I've seen CBD dog treats and stuff, because I've got an old dog that limps and like can't jump anymore, and but we haven't tried anything yet. But like I said, different strokes for different folks. What works for you may not work for me. What works for your dog may not work for my dog. Is it too far to walk? I wasn't sure, but that's what I was thinking, like Detroit to Windsor. Crossing, I mean, I'm sure they got a footbridge there to where we could get through Border Patrol. But no, I haven't looked up that border crossing at all. But just a thought, guys. Like, I'm just thinking out loud, and that's why it's good to have other people. Because, like, I'm not familiar. I went into Canada as a kid, went to Toronto, way before you had to have passports and shit to go. So but like I said, I mean, at least we could go to the border and film, even if we don't cross. But I want to do some shit, because I would like to go into Canada and audit as well. I would like to cross over the border and go up into Windsor and you know, do some auditing in Canada. It's like, why not? So nice. Adjust your focus. Are you local? Are you in Detroit? Are you in Michigan area, or where are you at? I've been to Canada and I've been to Mexico twice, but that was before you had to have passports. Chicago. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hey, you can swing down if you wanted to do the Michigan trip and ride up with me, or whatever, man. So no, I'm not getting a passport just yet. I'm not gonna apply for one. I've seen some of his stuff just glancing, but I follow like 800 auditors, so I do miss stuff occasionally, but I will go specifically look for his video. I know there's a few in Canada that have done it, so Chicago is a dump, and we can do it. So, but everybody be safe out there. I'm gonna go to Kim's channel as well. I just seen somebody post Kim was live, so I'm gonna go check in on Kim. Everybody be safe, take care. Email and text me, guys, if you need anything. My link for Messenger I posted in a post for YouTube.